I was asked recently if I could put my philosophy in bullet point form, and I thought that's a good idea. I should try to make a list of bullet points, and I've come up with 11, and I'm working on that. But I did also have a list of 5 points that I decided not to offer that I came up with like 20 years ago. And there's a lot of nice symmetry to the size of these concepts. Whereas the list of 11, I decided, well, I won't worry that they're all like conceptually, in terms of a spatial metaphor, the same size, the same conceptual size or anything like that. This old one I sort of did. Now, one of the points was that animals are alive, which I like to put that way because I think that has been denied. And of course, everybody admits animals are alive, but they just don't admit the ramifications and what this might mean. So, for example, people lately telling me, oh, the simple animals, they don't model the world. If an animal or even a single-celled organism is reacting to the world, it reacts to a state of the world. So it has some sort of a conception. It's probably very simple, but the fact that it's simple doesn't mean it's not a model. It means it's more of a model, right? If you could get the whole world with all of its complexity into your head, then that would not be a model. That would just be reality. If you could somehow connect to that. But we know how cognition works. You get senses and you recreate an idea of what's going on materially, and you react to that. And how could that not be a model? Either the single-celled life form has the whole universe directly, the information of the universe directly available to it, or it just has some sort of data collection and a model. And I do not believe that any living thing has access directly to all of the universe's information, and I think we all have models. Okay, so animals are alive. Now, people hesitate against this, I think, only because of the ramifications. It's like, well, how can we just justify walking on a lawn then? Well, because some living things can handle being walked on fine. Okay, we have different nervous systems. We have lots of differences that mean the way that we treat these things are going to be different. Plus, we have needs. We have biological needs. Even if it were morally wrong to eat corn because it's alive, somehow you can't eat something living, well, we'd have to do it. It would be a funny definition of morality given that all life works on this sort of I almost want to call recursive, the eating of other life, and it's so you can make that kind of a justification, but still it's just obvious such a morality doesn't apply to organic creatures that need to eat food to survive. In our case, all of that food is food that was or flesh, of some plant or animal, and that's what it means to be, higher order, is that you're further away. You can't just eat methane. You gotta, eat these other creatures. So if we were to discover that was morally wrong, that would be a bummer because it still wouldn't pertain. It would just be a way of proving that morality doesn't really apply to our situation. We would have no way to ever be moral in that case. And I would suggest coming up with a better definition of morality that we could actually use. But animals are definitely alive. Now, what that means is not obvious. It's as I say, how you treat a living thing is a moral question, and there's open possibilities to how that happens. So anyway, that's my 2 bits on that.